This is a really cool matchup, you know, good friends, and well, both from the USA. And Jake Marshall a little bit further down the road from where Griffin lives, around the San Clemente area. But, you know, they've both got very similar weapons in that silky smooth carve on the front side, as we see live action of Jake Marshall up and riding.
Jake was on fire in this contest last year, had some big heat score totals, in fact his highest ever heat score total, and he is clicking back into that form, speaking with a lot of confidence in his post-heat interview after his first performance, and went to launch the big lean air there but couldn't stick it.
Maybe just getting to the finish of that one with a big hack on the end section, but let's have a look at the replay nonetheless. Big swooping carve off the top, a more aggressive snap with a better angle on the second, driving hard down the line, and another beautiful swoop to tail release. And right near, you could just see Jake pumping. He had so much speed at that point. Perhaps the alley-oop in this wind.
Yeah, let's see if Griffin can punish him for that error in not finishing off. Beautiful swooping carves on the outside here. Now moving through to the inside, getting some tighter pocket work done as he moves through to the inside and gets a dynamic finish. Great variation there. And it is going to be one up to Griffin after that proper opening exchange. They did have a couple of throwaways.
Let's have a look at the replay here. Griff on his opening ride stays nice and high, drops down, a beautiful slice. Turn number one, number two, he holds the rail line a little bit longer. Clean snap on the third, beautiful wrap to release, and then the fifth closeout re-entry. So really tidy wave here that he put together well. No real glitches or catches that I can see, Ronnie, but love this second turn. Drives through that a little bit longer. Transitioning very well. Even that one there, you can see just got all that weight on the front foot coming out of that turn. And that one there, beautiful wrap. Roundhouse, and gets that little bit of release, and then gets the tail free on the final turn as well. So some real progression in there.
And if they keep moving through, they'll obviously be on a crash course to meet at some stage in the event. As we see Griffin now looking to back up the 7.5, loading up, throws that board, tries to whip it out into the flats. But the 27-year-old can't reel that one in. So it's a throwaway.
You get out of sync with the sets. It looks like Jake Marshall, he doesn't have a choice. Of course he's going to go on this wave.
Draws off the bottom, gets on that rail and just sweeps through a beautiful opening move, kicks the tail, fins above the lip, chasing down a final turn here, climbs over the section late and does really well to stay on his feet.
Beautiful wall in front of him here. Jake, for a tall guy, 6 foot in stature, just ropes that opening carve, gets a beautiful drift on that second one. And then you can see there the wave started chasing down the line, and he was in danger of missing that third turn. But just through sheer strength and incredible talent, just throws his board up on the final move. Let's check that second one. See how the tail and the fins got completely free.
Combination of 3 major turns.
Oh.
And on the outside, Griffin, a rare slip up. And the frustration evident on his face there. Jake Marshall's about to put up a pretty good score. Needed a 6.51 to get himself into the lead.
If he's in line coming into the last event at Pipe, you'd have to think he's a good shot.
Most definitely. He's making a move at the moment, only after a 4.16. Did take a fall on his last ride, so needs to clean that up and gets on the attack. Rips through that first carve. It's a cut down to maintain speed for a big finish here. Loading up. The stance will widen. He'll go to the air, flips the rotation, and he's going to pull it with ease. You can see it coming from a mile away.
Let's have a look at the Stone and Wood slow-mo here. Just see that back foot placed right on the kick, and there it is. Gets that horizontal spin, pretty much lands with the tail of the board facing the beach, and then it's an easy correction from that point.
5.5 minutes to go, and Griffin eyeing off maybe an insider. This one's got a pretty good wall on it too, so he gets some speed up once again. Rips through the first carve as he's done so well on each of his rides so far. Loading up. No oncoming section for a big finish there, though. Just over 5 minutes to go. You know, made it count. You know, I'm sure Griffin's reflecting on not only his first performance in this event, but this one as well, and thinking you got to start cleaning up some of these falls. But he's up again, trying to improve on the 5.93 now. And this is an extremely well-served wave already, and loading up, has plenty of speed for the rotation on the finish. It's swift. He's hanging on, getting a little bit bogged down in that whitewater, and he won't get the completion there. A victory in a quarter-final heat back in 2024 here at Bells. And Jake gets his opportunity here. The clock winding down. He needs a 6.61, needs to start strong. And explodes into the first section. Knew he had to push hard. There wasn't a whole lot of wall on that wave down the line.
Get those insights and break down what happened. But that man there, Griffin Colapinto, wasn't a comfortable victory. He had to earn it. Jake took it to him. But, yeah, Griff moving on through.
Yeah, I think just with their rivalry coming from those junior days, you know, there's probably some nerves there.